Father Casey, the pastor of the Epiphany of Our Lord Church, and I welcome you once again to our YouTube channel, The Fourth Magi. This week, we deal with the age-old question, why is there evil in the world? And why are evil people allowed to exist, to continue to do evil? Why don't we just destroy them? Or why doesn't God simply smite them? The great smiter, right? So in the story, Jesus tells the parable of the weeds and the wheat. And it's about someone who sowed wheat in a field. And as the wheat grew, so did these weeds that looked just like the wheat. And so the servants of the farmer say, wow, who sowed these weeds? And the farmer says, an evil person sowed these weeds in order that they might destroy the wheat. Because there was a plant in Israel called the bearded darnel. And the roots of the bearded darnel would wrap itself around the roots of the wheat. So, if you try to rip up the weeds, you rip up the wheat as well. And you would kill the wheat, and you destroy your crop. So the smart farmer knew not to touch those weeds. Let them grow up with the wheat, and when the wheat is fully mature, you harvest everything together, and then you separate them in the barn, and then you can easily tell this is wheat, these are weeds, and you take the wheat and you put them into your barn, and you take the wheat and you throw it into the fire. Simple process. Any farmer knew that's what Jesus was talking about when he told this parable. But the parable always has a deeper meaning, and it has to do with, we've got weeds, evil people existing in our world, doing evil things along with the wheat, the good people that are doing good things. And why doesn't God just destroy the wheat? Like Sodom and Gomorrah, And so what? So he should destroy all these evil people, and then so if we kill some good people at the same time, well then so be it. No, Jesus is saying no. The wheat and the weeds will grow up together in this world, meaning the evil and the good will live together in this world, and at the end, God, the great farmer, will sort them out. And so you and I have to have faith that there will come a day where the people who do evil, that they will receive their just reward. That evil does not exist in our world without eventually being punished. That there is, and Jesus promises us that. But it's really none of our business what happens to the evil people. Our business is about doing the work of Jesus. Feeding the hungry, giving drink to the thirsty, clothing to the naked, shelter to the homeless. Looking out for our brothers and sisters. That's what you and I need to be about every day. But if we keep focusing on the evil people and the evil that they do, well then we lose sight of what we're supposed to be about and what we're supposed to do. So this week, let's realize that God's in charge and God sees what's happening. And that as he sees these weeds amongst his wheat, one day he's going to sort it all out. And he's going to send the wheat to where it's supposed to go, to where the farmer wants it to go, and the weeds will be sent to the fire. Simple as that. But you know what? If you and I are wheat, and we're good, we're not going to care about the weeds, because we're going to be so happy that we're wheat, and we're with the great farmer. And we've earned an eternal reward, rather than an eternal punishment, like the weeds. So what's most important is not about what's going to happen to those weeds over there. What's happening to us? What are we about? Do we think that we're wheat, but we're really weeds? Do we think we're doing the right thing and we're not? What are you and I about? Are we doing the right thing every day? Are we doing what Jesus asked us to do? Because that's the bottom line. What happens to everybody else is really none of our business. God bless you. Have a great week.